Hello and welcome to Plumeria Play. Today we are getting the life and death gameplay trailer in The Sims. I am so excited. This is one of the packs that I've been looking forward to the most. So I have got the YouTube page pulled up and it looks like we should be going live any minute now. So we're just gonna wait for that, but let's go ahead and hop onto that screen. And now we wait. I just wanted to get here early so I could see the countdown screen and whatnot. But basically what we're gonna do today is watch the so we've only got a couple minutes and now we can go into full screen. But basically what we're gonna do today is watch the trailer and then talk about some of the gameplay aspects they show and kind of speculate on what's to come. Hopefully we won't have to speculate too much though. I think it should have a lot more in this trailer than it did for us in last trailer. So I guess let's wait for the countdown to be done. 10 seconds and 3, 2, 1.
Hundreds of thousands of Sims die on any given day. A common misconception is that I'm the one to blame. No, the truth is that old age, fire, and anger claim more lives than any other forms of death. I'm just the Reaper. Mine is a humble profession that got its start with, well, life. I have many grim turns who join me in this dutiful career, helping to carry souls to the other side as they advance to rebirths. And we have a very high percentage rate of hitting our weekly quotas. Those who live a life chased by death certainly improve our odds. You all know who you are. But hey, you have to admit these Sims seize every moment. The number of young adults that don't consider what they ultimately want to accomplish with their life is staggering. Taking ownership of your life's journey can have many benefits after all. Your wants, traits, aspirations, these contribute to a life. Take it from me, they're not enough. A bucket list, however, is a scientifically proven method of ensuring you
A bucket list is enough.
You can always scrap the list, start over, or do more. Just start. Better to do today what you could have done tomorrow. You never know when the cold touch of death will find you. Sorry. In fact, I'd seriously consider getting a will drawn up, if I were you. 7 out of 10 souls regret not having one after they've died. Get your affairs in order. It may be your last chance to tell those you leave behind how you truly feel about them. Did you know the earliest grave markers are almost as old as me? I am fascinated with the many ways you living souls immortalize your dead. If I had lips,
I do like the build mode in this, I think, from what we've seen.
Sorry, I've been told I lack a certain connection with mortality. I have an affinity for those whose defining trait is the macabre. But there are also skeptics among you. I get it, I'll do better. TLDR, point is, you died. Now what? At the time of death, most souls think it's game over.
Because it usually is.
No. There's a whole state of life waiting beyond the veil. Hey, I get it. It's a lot. I'm a lot. This whole thing, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
You can choose to move on. But there are also resources to help you cope. And even if you've finished your bucket list, you may find you have new desires as a ghost. And new powers to help you complete your unfinished business. You can use your powers for good to make life a little easier for others. Or ride the line of neutrality and keep the status quo.
Whoa.
On the other hand, maybe you want to get a little nasty. Oh, no judgments here, literally. I have no morality.
Is he stealing his money?
Oh, wonderful. Dimitri completed his unfinished business. I respect a soul that finishes what they've started. Now Dimitri's ghostly powers won't get burnt out. And should he choose to be reborn, he'll basically, I don't know, be better than he was the first time around. Yeah, Rebirth.
Oh,
it's a real
cool.
hot button issue back at the office. Simply put, it is possible to bring pieces of yourself into your next life. Things like childhood skills and reward traits. You can start fresh at any age. Even change your appearance. Come back as your own great-grandchild.
What?
Or join your rich neighbor's household.
Ooh.
I'm not able to do it myself, so I can't endorse it. But a whole new aspect of life is available to those who return to the living. So don't fear death. Just embrace what's next. Buy by December 12th to get the Macabre Mementos digital content. You won't regret it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like we just got so much information, but the ghosts are getting like a proper occult finally now, and that is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Let's go back through. So we got the full name now of the new career location, which is the Netherworld Department of Death. I think this is very cool. They didn't really touch on too much like the actual worlds or where this is going to be located. It looks like it's going to be like a special underworld location, and I'm really fine with that. So they talk about the Grim Turns. They talk about the fact that there's a quota. I am looking around and it looks like there's varying degrees of Grim Turn outfits. So I'm assuming you get like a better outfit as you level up in the career. They didn't really go into too much more detail about the Grim Turns. They really focused on the Soul's Journey, which is essentially your Sim's bucket list. And it sounds like a pretty big feature. I want to say this is what you have to do in order to be able to rebirth. So if you don't complete your bucket list, your Sim won't have the option for rebirth. Is at least how it looks like they're wording it, but I'm fine with that. Like, I feel like you can't just have rebirth as a ready-made option in the game. I feel like that is like things that you need to unlock. Just my opinion. You'll have to let me know how you feel about that in the comments. It does look like we're getting some new aspirations. I think that they addressed that in the other blog post. So we'll have to wait and see what all that they say. But so you can make your bucket list, or I think if you don't make the bucket list yourself, it populates over time, which is nice. So if you don't want to have to sit down and make your Sim a bucket list every time, you don't have to. However, I think sitting down and making your Sim a bucket list is a great storytelling option. But further than that, some of the outfits, like in the decor on the walls and even the wallpaper, and let me hide my face camera. Like even this bed back here, that's definitely new, and that is so pretty. I'm a really big fan of the stuff that looks like it's coming in build mode, and I'm honestly kind of loving a lot of the cast items. Now, some of them are kind of specific to this pack, if you ask me. This is a super pretty dress, but like how often are you gonna put your Sim in a hooded dress if you're not playing with this pack, you know? But build mode is so cute. This little rocking chair with the ravens. The fact that we can have a pet raven now. I am looking at this item. Is that just like stacked dirty dishes? Or is that like a thing that you can place down? It just looks like stacked dirty dishes. Also though, this rug that she's standing on, these windows, these are honestly really pretty greenhouse windows potentially. It looks like maybe a new set of roses down here at the bottom. And then this little poof that we saw last time. So it looks like you're gonna have to bring your Sim like to the town square to write a will, which I think is a little weird. I wish they would have given like an office or something for you to have your Sims do that at. Maybe it's just this desk and you can place that desk down wherever, so maybe we could build our customs, but it looks like it's just a normal desk that just so happens to be in the middle of the town square. And here is where you can have your Sims ask about wills, heirlooms, funerals, and even start their will. I think this is such a cool feature that you'll be able to pass down your wealth and divvy that out. Like if you're doing any kind of legacy challenge and you have multiple Sims, I'm going to use my Not So Berry challenge for a quick reference. So in my Not So Berry challenge, we have 2 Sims that are in the 2nd generation, but only one of those Sims is the heir. So only one of those Sims will remain in the household. So it's nice that the extra Sim that will be moving out of the household eventually will be able to get some money if I decided we wanted to do that. We'll be able to split up our household funds amongst our kids, I think, which I think is very exciting and a really good storytelling aspect. Like you can tell some dirty stories with a will if you wanted to. And it looks like you can leave a personal note on your will. So you can leave like a playful note or a note that's gonna leave the living sim some kind of moodlet, I imagine, based off of what you write. I hate you all. I didn't even notice that on the first watch through. But she said it playfully, so it's okay. I do love that it looks like that we're gonna be getting a funeral picture that has a picture of your sim on it. I wonder if you have to customize that. Like if you have to have a picture of your sim or if you'll just be able to set the sim that you want to appear on the frame. I'm interested to see more about that item. This right here looks like a new urn and a really pretty one at that. And I really like this kind of sleek modern furniture style. I'm just a fan of that though. And then we got new urns, new gravestones, and new crypts. And it looks like you can change up the way that they're decorated. This first one is really pretty with grass and a candle and a book. And then the next one is a little bit more decayed with dirt and roses. And this is like kind of darker, scarier tombstone. And then the same with the other ones. And the crypts also have different colors as well. There's even a nameplate on the ground. So I'm assuming that that's a new item that we'll be able to place. And then you can change the way that it looks as a gravestone or an urn. And there's so many new options now. And quite frankly, they are all better than the original base game one. These are all way better. Nothing's wrong with the base game one, but you have to admit, like the details on the other ones, so much prettier. And then you can set it and it'll change. I think that's so cool. But let's talk about the furniture for a second. Well, this is a funeral, it looks like, but there is still a lot of really pretty furniture. So there's that sleek modern down here. We have that flower stand over here. I really, really like this shelf, the little ghost bottle. It's like a teeny tiny ghost. I think that's attached, so I don't think you can move that, but it does look like the top shelf is decoratable. So it looks like some stuff slots up there. This item right here, I mean, that's very funeral specific. It looks like it's gonna be hard to use that elsewhere, but this is maybe wrong of me to say, but this looks like it could be a cool buffet table. You could have like food around the edges and then put your cake or something on the very top. I'm just trying to think of multifunctional uses for all these things. It looks like we got a new fluffy rug too. I will never turn down a new fluffy rug. This is so cute right there. This guy with the raven tee, I think that's a pretty cool t-shirt. And it looks like maybe some new tattoos. That kind of looks like a little monster. I have feelings about this hair. I think this hair looks like a chicken, but now that I'm saying that and seeing him with the raven t-shirt, I kind of think that that's what they were going for. They weren't going for chicken, but I think they were going for bird. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this little ghosty box. That's cute. I wonder if that's an item or if that's stuck in that shelf. So this is a new trait our Sims can have, which is pretty cool. I don't know what it means. I'm not gonna lie. According to Google, disturbing or horrifying because of involvement with or depiction of death and injury. Okay. I don't know. I'm here for it. It's fun for the pack, but then there's also another new trait, which is a skeptic. So I guess like a sim that does believe in death and the afterlife and a sim that does not. But while we're looking at these sims, her top and her shoes, and is this a new hair? I think it is because it's pretty cute. Oh, it looks like maybe some new potion bottles. Those could be attached to that cabinet. I hope that they're separate. Maybe not potion bottles. That looks like liquor, to be honest with you, which is not something that they can have in the Sims, but maybe they're just calling it juice. Okay, so then this sim dies, and that's where we get into the stuff that I'm really excited about, but also how cute is this dresser back here? So once she dies, usually it's game over. This is the screen with you're met with if you're playing with a single sim household and that single sim dies. And now you're gonna get a new option, which is this, and you can become a playable ghost, or you can become a free roaming ghost, or if you completed your bucket list, it looks like you have the option for rebirth. I don't know what it takes for you to just have your sim rebirth immediately, because in the trailer they show a ghost that had to complete ghost stuff before they were able to be rebirthed. So that is kind of interesting. I wonder what you need to do to get this option unlocked the first time. So she's becoming a playable ghost. I don't know what happens if you become a free roaming ghost. Also, this is a really pretty picture. I love this book stack. Oh, this is a new shelf too with a little hourglass. That's pretty cute. And this picture, of course. So this like ghost counseling meeting, like this ghost help meeting is so funny to me. I wonder what they're gonna call that. Like, I think it's a cool thing to do to have like your Sims be able to meet other ghosts. They even have like a little coffee maker back there for the ghosts. So do ghosts have needs that need to be taken care of? I have a lot of questions. And like, where is this? Where are these ghosts? So you'll get a new set of Soul's Journey as a ghost, it seems. And then you can decide whether you want to be a good ghost, a bad ghost. And then they have a whole tree. This is like spellcasters or werewolves or vampires. And it's really nice to see the ghost finally getting a proper occult, because ghosts have always been occult sims, but like not really. I never play with ghosts because all they do is break your stuff. And so it's nice that a gameplay feature that I don't usually play with, now I'm gonna have a reason to try to play with it. And it seems like you can have nice and helpful ghosts. Like you can have like a Casper type ghost. They don't all have to just be mean and chaotic. I am really interested to see this tree and see like what all the options are. It seems like there's 3 sides to it. So there's this one that I'm assuming you kind of tackle if you want to be a bad ghost, and this one that you tackle if you want to be a good ghost, and then these in the middle that could kind of go either way. So then they just show off some more of that ghost gameplay. That's so exciting. So it looks like now you'll be able to fix stuff instead of just break it. But also, while we're in here, can we talk about this bathroom set? Because what? This tub is gorgeous. First of all, my favorite item in this room, but the sink, the matching sink at that, also very pretty. This wallpaper in the background, super cute. I think these cabinets are new, which makes me hope that maybe we're getting a new kitchen set. And I think this is new as well. So it's like another little bathroom cabinet, but it looks like little perfume bottles on the top. I think that's such a neat item. Oh, also cracks in the wall. So that's new too, it looks like. We also have this window over here that looks to be new. This candelabra and the mirror. So a lot of new stuff in the bathroom. And this looks like a new rug as well. So this seems like a pack that's gonna have a lot of stuff. Not only does it have some really good gameplay features, from what we've seen so far, the build and cast also look really good, because this is a new robe, I'm pretty sure. And he's definitely got on a new outfit, although it's harder to tell because he's a ghost. Okay, wait, you do have needs as a ghost. They did tell us that. They just call it weird stuff instead of just like bladder, hunger, ethereal sustenance. I do like that they changed up the wording on this. It's a little bit more fun, but she does something. So she got the ability to transcend living needs. So now all she needs is her otherworldly slumber and like social and fun, basically. So she doesn't have to worry about any of the other needs anymore, which is pretty cool. Like if I'm gonna play as a ghost, I don't want to have to send my Sims to the bathroom all the time. Also, this looks like it would be a fun rags to riches challenge, like stealing money from other Sims as a ghost. I like that idea. And then once they complete their soul's purpose, they can do other things. So he got the burning soul trait, and then does he go burn this lady's soul? What does that even mean? What happens if you burn somebody's soul? Still a lot of questions. And then you have the option for rebirth as a ghost. So it looks like this pond, if you're living, can turn your sim into a ghost. And if you're a ghost, it looks like you have the option for rebirth. But this is like the pond that we saw in the first trailer. And maybe it's just because it's like nighttime now, but it was much more whimsical. And this is much more creepy energy. So I don't think it's a different place. Maybe it just looks different in different times of day. And then when you do the rebirth, you have the option to move into somebody's household. I don't think you can start like a fresh household. Maybe you can. Oh no, it's looking like it would give you this option to select an empty lot. Oh, wait. We get a look at the world. How did I miss that? I was like overwhelmed by the amount of information we were getting thrown at us. Okay, look. So this is the area that has the town square in it. It looks like there's a lot of really pretty lots here. This is the area with that face statue that we saw in the first trailer. And then this looks like the underworld type of area. So this is like the living world. And this is the like the ghost / dead world, because this is that pond back there, the sparkling pond. I want to know what like all the names and stuff are. This is all speculation, of course. I have no idea for sure, but I think this is probably like where you would go to work, maybe, or maybe that's a different location. I don't know, but this is a pretty cool world, and we've got 13 lots. Is that right? 13 lots is a good number. I'm happy with 13 lots. I think that's an appropriate amount. It looks like we are going to have a new graveyard lot type, which I would have been pretty disappointed if they didn't give us a graveyard lot type. But that is the only new lot type I see, which is fine. That's acceptable. And so once you rebirth, you can choose if you want to come back as a baby, or you can even change like your life stage to be something else. It looks like you can keep some of your traits. I wonder what affects how many traits and whatnot you get to keep, or do you just keep everything? And then I love that you can give your sim like a full makeover. So it is your same sim with those same traits, but it's a completely new storyline. I think that there's a lot of really, really good storytelling aspects in this pack. Also, this guy in the back corner is getting attacked by the raven. Do you think he's gonna die from that? Also, her top, her pants, she's got loafers. Oh, I've been wanting loafers. Also, her hair and her earrings. Wait, this is a good cast. This is a good cast and a good build mode. From what we've seen, I feel like I have to specify that. Okay, it looks like these little ghosty jars. This one's always attached right here. Wait, does that say try for baby with the Grim Reaper? Okay, hold on, one thing at a time. It looks like this one's always attached right here, but this one's not normally up there. So it looks like we have an attached ghost jar and an extra ghost jar. Can we try for a baby with the Grim Reaper now? Wait, I've been wanting that for so long. I hope we can. I hope that's real. I'm gonna be sad if it's not real. Oh, it looks like they finally got the blog post posted. So we've got Journey into the Great Unknown with The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Explore the beyond and reap the benefits of a life well lived. So we do finally get to see where the life portion of this is coming in, which is pretty exciting. I won't read all of this, but I will have this linked in the description in case you want to go read all of it. Let's touch on the big points. So we know the realm is called Ravenwood, and there's 3 different neighborhoods, which we finally got a chance to put our eyes on. Each of the neighborhood has its own connection to this shadowy passage between life and what's next. So I think that there is an extra realm. I think that there is a specific underworld realm from the looks of it. Your Sims have the chance to craft a bucket list, resolve lingering unfinished business in the afterlife, and wield new ghostly powers and unleash mayhem, kindness, or something in between. Even undergo rebirth. So we got to see all of that in the trailer. This looks like the blog post that they posted the first time. So maybe this is just everything. I feel like this is the same thing that we got the first time, but in it they talk about the funerals that you can have, and then here's a picture of one up here. It looks like it's gonna be kind of my wedding stories. Like, I thought we would get to see more of that in this trailer, but they did not. But that was the only new article. It looks like they just pushed it to the top. So this is the same article as last time, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not, let me know. But either way, I'm gonna have it linked. So they talk about the neighborhoods, they talk about the rebirth and the living right and the bucket list and things like that. They talk about being a grim turn. So here is where they talk about the Netherworld Death Department. But it seems like there's a lot to it. It seems well thought out. So not only are we getting a Reaper profession, we're also getting an Undertaker career. So there's gonna be a lot of different paths. If you do the Undertaker, you can become a mortician or a funeral director. And then if you do the Grim Turn, they don't talk too much about the Grim Turn as far as if there's extra branches or anything. It just talks about the fact that you're gonna have to claim souls to become the employee of the month. So if that's your goal, that's there for you. But I bet it's a lot more than that. Okay, yeah, this is the same thing, except now they have the official gameplay trailer at the bottom. So I will link this if you want to check it out. But oh my gosh, I feel like there's so much, there's so much information that we just got today. I am still really excited for this pack. I'll be interested to see how all of you feel about it. I love that ghosts are finally getting the love that they deserve. I feel like that's an aspect of gameplay that I don't even touch now. So I'm excited to see this unfold and actually have a reason to want to play as ghosts, and maybe even keep ghosts in my household instead of just having them haunt my household if I have their gravestone placed somewhere. I am really excited about the idea of being able to have a graveyard for my families, especially in legacy challenges and stuff. It just feels right. Right now your options are to make a fake graveyard or just leave the gravestones at your house. And either of those options are fine if that's what you prefer to do, for sure, but I do like the idea of a proper graveyard. But the thing I'm most excited about by far is the fact that the ghosts are getting a skill tree and that they're going to be able to have different personality types and skills. I think that's so fun. Let me know if you are still feeling pretty excited for this pack and what aspect you're most excited for in the comments below. If you made it this far, comment a ghost emoji. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!